Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well,
he's gone for goal! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Camavinga. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Chouameni driving on and making good progress. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. We expected better, and so did he. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Aurelien Chouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a
and a chance! That's another chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Mbappe! Just a whisker away. Hernandez picks it up from the goal kick. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a sharp little ball here. His chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've got...
Chance for a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Koundé looking for the run. Oh, that's delightful. And he's managed to get free. Has a look and place it forward. Dembele with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodrigo. Alexander-Arnold. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Doué charging forward, the ball at his feet, looking for options for movement. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. Tchouaméni, well, that has not gone well. Vinicius Junior, good read, needed to be. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? It's a really well-measured ball. Mbappe gets into a good position. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Rabiot. Oh, what has happened here?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga, some resolute defending there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Decent chance! And it's been given away, and he's following up! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So is this the start of a comeback? Rudiger calmly anticipates. Well-timed, excellent interception. Now, can they get him away? And that's been won straight back. Dembele! And that has been clubbed away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That has ended up in no man's land. And we've reached half-time.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs sur le terrain.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Camavinga. It's going to be another throw. Tchouaméni. Hernandez. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Bellingham. That has been cut short. Now it's Rabiot. Pass somewhat off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is shoots!
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's a sharp little ball here. Doué. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Very nicely done. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe! Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And Hernandez.
There they go, hunting again.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Tchouaméni. Driving forward. Can he get on the end of this? Doué. Hernandez. Rudiger does really well to win the ball there. And it's Rabiot. Threads one in. Oh, not quite. And this is Dembele. And this is Rabiot. Ball swung in. Keeper has taken decisive action. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Camavinga. That's going to go a long way. That's an imaginative pass. Hernandez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's got away. He's having a shot! And that is wildly off target.
Hernandez probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
À leur place, le numéro 9, le numéro 12, changement.
Madrid have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Saliba cuts it out. Doué. Now it's Colomwani. Rabiot. And they've got rid. Great vision. Colomwani picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tchouameni, and it's Camavinga. And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Camavinga really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tchouameni, oh, no question, that's a foul. Hernandez. Rabiot providing an outlet on that flank. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! Sticks it away! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
France grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Looking to play him in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's the keeper's ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
He has found the way through.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And there goes the final whistle. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. But they've got it again. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, it's come loose. Camavinga. Bellingham receives it in a good position. He's having a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's been played through. Danger averted for now. Out of play for a throw. Tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe, and he was alert to it. Dembele. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I like the look of Lucas Hernandez, who actually comes from a family of footballers where both his father and brother are defenders.
Can he finish? He's delivered all right! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Dembele, great chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. He's in it. Vitinha! Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, played right into his path.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Camavinga. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Vitinha. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline.
And the shot! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Aimed beyond the defence. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And he welcomes it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Driving forward. Now he's got space here. Kamavinga. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's managed to get free. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Lovely
descuento.
pass, but can he get there? He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And we hit half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Here we go again. Paris Saint-Germain didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Pass is just off target. And he's there to belt it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And he's there to get it away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He has found the way through. Played back in. Pass somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, what has happened? And the shot! It's in! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So is this the start of a comeback? Valverde. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Valverde tries to play it through. Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham plays it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Shifted it to the flank. Alexander-Arnold calmly anticipates. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game. Look at the space here. And that pass isn't the best. Kvaratskhelia. And he's picked out the run. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. He's got amongst the goals here, and now he takes his leave.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager is probably just...
Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was a great routine and executed with aplomb.
Well, the layoff just creates a slightly different angle for...
Tries a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. And it's been played through. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Hernandez. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Good ball over the top. Valverde. Juarez ended up in no man's land. Pacho. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16, el dorsal 23.
Valverde goes steaming forward, and there's green grass ahead of him. Shoots! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, it's an inspired substitution, terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, chance! Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Dembele goes short. He's gone for goal! Corner number 4 coming up here. Dembele with the short one. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. That has been cut short. Good ball, good take. Always onto this. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Madrid got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. No, that was never going to make it. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni threads one in. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? He's through here. Face to face with the king, shapes to shoot! He scored! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
It's come to nothing. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Now this, just the goalkeeper's a bit. Shot at goal! He has done it! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if three... That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Rudiger has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
And that's it. Paris Saint-Germain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. And that could set him on his way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Mendes wins the duel this time. And it's Dembele.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's tried one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Not the most accurate pass. This looks promising. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. And he's cut it out.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gonzalo Ramos is onto it in a flash. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dembele, and that is expertly dealt with. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is ended up in no man's land. And he's heaved it away. Conte. And that has put paid to that. Now, can they get him away? This is Dembele. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, terrible pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now he's off and running. Conte. Played back in. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Chouameni. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. And now they can clear their lines. Ball's gone out of play. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can.
Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's Neves. Doué. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Takes a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's intervened well there. Koundé. Conte. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, just skips past his man. Lovely ball. Decent chance! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even...
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Additionnel, 1 minute.
Elects to cross. Mignon claims it, safe hands. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Doué. That's a lovely, neat pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! takes it away! And the second half is off to a flyer! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Mbappe, and the finish! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now, this could be a chance. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. France are looking to go forward now. He's had it taken off him. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernandez, nicely weighted ball. Doué receives it in a good position here. Fabian Ruiz. Shapes to shoot! It's a loose ball. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So,
14.
time for changes on
Pour le
both
remplacer,
sides, actually.
Le numéro 19. Attention, changement.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. This is Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lee Kang-in. And Mendes. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. He's on it. Can he get away?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only to... There's the shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
À leur place, le numéro 49. Le numéro 21.
It's come to nothing.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making...
And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Referee has just said play on. Knocks it out wide. And he's quick to get it clear again. That has not gone well. It's a good spell of possession, this. Back into the middle, out towards the flank. Can he finish? It's in! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in.
Chance! Harmlessly behind. Hernandez. Mbappe is onto this. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Koundé. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's on his way!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe! Oh, look at the space here. It's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
France give themselves a chance of... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game.
He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. Mbappe clears. Oh, it's played into the area. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And he skips past his man. Vinicius Junior! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Great vision, and he's picked out the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Thuram. Well, what's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So, can he finish? Goal, France! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's Valverde. Chance, surely! Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Olise. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. He can run onto that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Looking for the run. And he's straight offside. And it's Camavinga. And he's found a way past. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Camavinga clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss is applauding him for his efforts. That's the kind of attacking endeavour they need.
And now they can spring out of defence. He's on it, can he get away? Eder Militao with the foul. Bellingham. France looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it.
Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Vinicius Junior deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he can clear it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's looking unstoppable. Mbappe. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Hernandez gathers from the goal kick. Alexander-Arnold played into space. Oh, well measured. Vinicius Junior. He's picked his way through. That's a throw. Passing nice and neat. And he was alert to it. Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Mbappe goes for a shot! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that is a little undercooked. Olise. Thuram is onto this.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a cute ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Now it's Olise. And he welcomes... Shot a goal! Vinicius Junior. Now, what about a counter-attack? That is ended up in no man's land. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Not the most accurate pass. Driving on and making good progress. Hernandez spots it and intercepts.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is good strength. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Spread neatly. Camavinga picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking to play him in. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, good take in a good area. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Valverde. And here's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And it's lofted through here. He's going for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Mbappe clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Valverde. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Koundé. It's Camavinga. Camavinga tries to play it through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Dembele, and he's worked it through. Tries a shot! Goal, France! Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Good ball over the top. Now it's Mbappe. Saliba cuts out the pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a
Shoots! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So all square, and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. In with the challenge. Camavinga. Pass somewhat off target. Just about up to 75 minutes. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, can he get onto this? Valverde. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5, el dorsal 10 serán sustituidos por el
It's a pretty
dorsal
loose
15,
pass.
el dorsal 11.
Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Valverde. Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, that's well spotted. Dembele. Dembele going full steam ahead down the left flank. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Valverde. Ambitious ball here. And back to the keeper. Courtois punts it upfield. Looking for options for movement. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking. Rudiger picks it up from the goal kick. Dembele, somewhat off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Succumbs to the pressure.
Habrán 3 minutos de descuento.
Pass is just off target. And the number on the board is 3. Well timed, excellent interception. That is a great pick out. That is good alertness. Rodrigo. And he was quick to react. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
And it will be decided by the melodrama of penalties. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Colomwani next in line, and here he is. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Madrid are looking to keep pace here. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
France are looking for comfort. Big character, big moment, big save. This then to level matters.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked a spot, didn't change.
Thuram is the third man to step forward. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Alexander-Arnold is the fourth man to step forward for them.
I thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Garcia is the next man in the spotlight. No! Denied remarkably!
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Courtois obliged to stop this to keep them alive. That's it! It is done! So it all ends in heartbreak, all the effort, all the exertion, all the exhaustion, and it counts for nothing.
Oh, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beck. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Hernandez knocks it into space. Barcola. That has not gone well. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Barcola. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets it.
Oh, given away. And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
And that is out of play. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a corner kick. France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. And that pass just... Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nicely shaped ball. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe. Decent chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Oh, can he get onto this? Some resolute defending there. Nicely weighted ball. Koundé.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Threads one in. Mbappe! He could be in here. Real chance here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he shoots! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed.
Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
And he's in on goal. Camavinga calmly anticipates. Ambitious ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's intervened well there. Chouameni looking for a runner. Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well timed, excellent interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played back in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
But if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, good-looking ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's been played through, and it's made its way to him. Now it's Rodrigo. Bellingham is there, and he can pick it up. Barcola. It's Hernandez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodrigo. And now the breakaway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, it's come loose, and it's come back out to him. Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Just about up to the hour now.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Saliba. Rabiot. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcola is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 22.
But still, he just read it.
Le numéro 24.
Do it.
Le numéro 3. Digne.
Looking for options
Changement.
for movement. And back to the keeper they go. France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. He's tried one! No, he's missed it.
France certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Dembele is herring after that one. It's played through for him. There's no flag. He's one-on-one. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh, shooting chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. And the shot! Danger averted for now. And that would have been game, set and match.
Mbappe clearly furious with himself there. They look for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. France are looking to go forward now. Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Madrid blast themselves into it. He's had a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Tries to play it through. He's through here, and he's managed to get through. Big chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Dembele. Can he finish? It is a fantastic goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, good take in a good area. The ball goes in. And the shot! He has done it! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
France give themselves... And a chance! That's another chance! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it! They're Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. France perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. It is a true heavyweight clash. Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He has found the way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. He can get that clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. Not the most accurate pass. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Oh, that's a key interception. Pedro Porro. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Picked out brilliantly. He's had One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, easy pickings there. Now he's got space here. Le Normand spots it and intercepts. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. Dani Olmo. And he's had a hit! Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nico Williams goes short.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Now, can they get him away? And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Rodrigo. Grimaldo gets a foot in here. And it's Grimaldo. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's been won straight back. And he's away. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a pretty loose pass. He won't be happy with that one. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, this could be a chance. He's had a shot! No way through there. He's gone for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Rodrigo. Al-Kubasi deals with that comfortably. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Cross to the back post. Oh, that's a fine interception. Dani Olmo. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, sweet feet. Valverde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, that's been intercepted. Madrid are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Oyarzabal. That has been cut short. And he cuts out the supply. Pedro Porro. Passing is crisp and sharp. The pass is just off target. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Un minuto de descuento.
Driving on and making good progress.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed. so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Madrid carrying a 1-goal lead. The pass has gone astray. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Oyarzabal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, important interception. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas. That's a cute ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Zubimendi. Valverde. Yamal gets into a good position. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught napping. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Spain have their second corner now. No, he's managed to misplace that. Lenormand gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Well, that has not gone well. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Olmo.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's shifting through the gears. Mbappe! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without... And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Tchouameni is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Goes for the shot! So, third corner of the game. He's tried one! And that is wildly off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ferran Torres. Very nicely done. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up.
El dorsal 8, el dorsal 6 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 2, el dorsal 19, el
Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Shoots! Can he get it through? There's no flag. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that has been clubbed away. Pedro Porro wins the duel this time. Raya. Grimaldo. Raya.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And the through ball. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Some resolute defending there. It's a searching pass. That ball looks a good one. Can he finish? In he goes again. It's in! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's well spotted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that pass isn't the best. Great defending, strong and determined. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can clear their lines. 5 minutes to add. Looking for options for movement. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's been played through. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams... And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Rodrigo gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is shoots! Eder Militao. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And he was quick to react. It's a pretty loose pass. Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. That pass isn't the best. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a throw. Camavinga. Valverde. He's on it. Can he get away? No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Now it's Goulet. And the shot's on here. Big chance! And he's done it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Caresses it through. Oh, well measured. Courtois has been caught there. It's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Valverde.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Madrid have it back and can go again. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. What a throw in. And it's Camavinga. Now there's a fine ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking to play him in. Camavinga.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Looking to go deep. Rudiger cuts out the pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That ball looks a good one. Well read, nice interception. Knocks it out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well sorted out.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
And that could
here.
set him on his way. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was lovely, that.
Valverde. Oh, that was vital. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's... Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. Just the goalkeepers, and the shots! They've scored! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And they can counter here. Aims beyond the defence. Looking for the run. And he's picked out the run. Good read, needed to be. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe! And he's away. Chance for a shot! It's in! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has 2. Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Can he get it through? Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well played. And he's heaved it away. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Distributed tidily. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Camavinga receives it in a good position here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. Rudiger cuts it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That has ended up in no man's land. Bellingham. Now that's well seen too. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Camavinga. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rodrigo!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Madrid choosing to make the first change.
El dorsal 7 será reemplazado por el dorsal 21.
And it's played in, and he was alert to it. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Goulet. Oh, that's clever. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Tries to play it through. Oh. Can he finish? It's in!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Mbappe! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 30.
Great vision. Goulet in acres of space out wide. He's cut it out, and he thumps it clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one, and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's been played through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, and the shot! And it's in! That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And he's there to get it away. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Goulet, and he's worked it through. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Valverde, ambitious ball here. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that will be the final act. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud, the tone shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot, surely! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Bellingham. And it's lofted through here. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vinicius Junior. Rudiger clears. And it's with the keeper. Vinicius Junior. He's beaten the last man. Oh, important interception. That's going to go a long way. First quarter of an hour gone. And he will come Camavinga! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Camavinga brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Rudiger cuts it out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now, can they get him away? Rodrigo receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. And he plays one through. I'll keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Now they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Great defending, strong and determined. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's a pretty loose pass, and he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Well, that looks a good ball through. Out for a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, well measured. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's gone looking for safety. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rudiger cuts out the pass. Out to the right. That is ended up in no man's land.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking for options for movement. And that's an errant pass. He can get that clear. Madrid looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Pass somewhat off target. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Threads one in, played into space out wide.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rodrigo, nice interception, well timed. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. That has not gone well. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Madrid are in a pretty decent... Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two. Rudiger wins the duel this time. Could move up a gear here. Pass is just off target. And that was very necessary. And here's Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rodrigo is in a really good position out wide. Bellingham, good read, needed to be.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's beautifully weighted. Vinicius Junior, not the most accurate pass. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and it's Valverde. He's picked his way through.
That was lovely, that.
Good ball, good take. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior receives it in a wide position. And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Eder Militao spots it and intercepts. Madrid are looking to break at pace, and he's managed to get free. Valverde. Oh, good take in a good area. And that has been clubbed away and smartly reclaimed. Tchouaméni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he get on the end of this? Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that's a dangerous ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. That's really well cleared. Brahim Diaz. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ball's gone out of play.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos.
Oh, it's played into the area. Well read.
36,
The danger is averted. That pass isn't the best. Madrid will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Brahim Diaz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Chooses to go back. Oh, shooting chance! They've done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And he shoots! Off the post! Chance for a shot! They've scored! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And he's there to belt it away. Valverde. And he's intervened well there.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Quality ball. Well read, nice interception. He has found the way through. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away. Some heroic goalkeeping. But even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just... Could be danger here! He is through here! Gets his head on it! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. It's a promising position. Brahim Diaz has it out wide and in space. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well,
Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And a chance!
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely ball, and it tries a shot! Decent enough try.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Bellingham. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Courtois will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Madrid have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. That's a shade optimistic. And he cuts out the supply. And that's got... Oh, he's been caught napping! He's had a shot! And he's there to belt it away. Swings in across, and that is expertly dealt with. Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming on goalwards. He's having a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Camavinga. And it's Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe is firing after that one. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. He's one-on-one! Decent chance! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Rudiger tries to clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, perfectly measured that. Goes for a shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two. Shoots! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that has been clubbed away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Rodrigo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe! Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Probing pass. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. And that's too far for anyone. Camavinga is there, and he can pick it up. Looking for options for movement, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that has left him in a heap. Valverde. Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe. Valverde. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Lovely, now then. Camavinga. Oh, easy pickings there. Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni. Some resolute defending there. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And he's taking no chances there. And he's gone looking for safety. Mbappe! He's found a way through. And that was very necessary. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Camavinga. Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior could try cutting inside here. Chance! Not out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vinicius Junior gets it away. And it's Bellingham. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
Madrid
5
have their second corner now.
será sustituido por el dorsal 15.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe is onto this, and he's lost his man here. Big chance! One-on-one! That's the keeper's ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
It's played through for him. And the flag has stayed, and the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Camavinga! Keeper always had the measure of that. Can he get it through? And the through ball. There's the shot! Oh, there was plenty on that. Tries to pass it through. It's played through for him.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And the shot's on here. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
El dorsal 7.
Madrid, another goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Será reemplazado por
Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe, Chouameni, Goulet, Camavinga, Vinicius Junior, Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Mbappe, Goulet, Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Madrid making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that's cause for mild irritation.
Well, they're really trying hard to change the complexion of this game, and surely it's only a matter of time before they can grab a goal. They're absolutely pounding away to get it. It's superb effort.
That's been slipped through. Real chance! He has done it! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Madrid, and the shot! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And the shot! And he steered it beyond the post. to a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And it's ended up in no man's land. Mbappe chasing after it. Mbappe. Alaba. Now that looks a decent ball. He's a sharp little ball here. Danger averted for now. Now it's Mbappe. And that will be the final act. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning.